Tottenham versus Arsenal predicted lineup. That is right, lads, the North London derby is here, especially with Mikel Arteta's Arsenal struggling to get a win against the likes of Wolverhampton Wanderers, and with Jose Mourinho's Tottenham being top of the league. As ever with the North London derby, this is going to be very interesting indeed. So with that being said, guys, welcome back to your boys channel, and let's get into the video. And here is my Tottenham versus Arsenal predicted lineup. The North London derby, baby, here we go. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Baz14 and welcome back to your boys channel. This video has been kindly sponsored by the guys at OneFootball, and if you don't know what OneFootball is, then it's time to listen up. If you would like to stay up to date with the team news, transfer news and anything regarding your football club, then OneFootball is the app for you. The links are in the description below, and if you can download it, it would be massively appreciated. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Let me know your thoughts, your predictions, anything you want to talk about in the comments below. But with that being said, guys, the North London derby, it is the big one, the almighty one, the gargantuan one, and let's get into my predicted lineup. The first thing that we need to discuss, of course, is the formation, and I'm gonna stick with a 4-2-3-1. I understand this is a bit controversial, and there are gonna be fans in the comments saying, Babs, what you doing? Spurs' attack is so good. Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, play the back three, the back five. But one thing I will say is this 4-2-3-1 is dependent on players being fit and being passed with. So if they are fit, I think Arteta is gonna go for the 4-2-3-1. And of course, as ever with Arsenal formations on the Mikel Arteta, we are transitional. It can change from a back five and a back four depending on what part of the pitch we're on. Defensively, you can play a back five, but going forwards, I want to see attacking football a bit more. And let's just have a go at Tottenham's defense. It is there to be get at, it can be exposed, so that's why I'm going to go for the 4-2-3-1. Right, in terms of the goalkeeper, again, this is very simple. The most simple of the team, it is Bernd Leno. Now, I understand there's a few Arsenal fans that have been kind of criticizing my goalkeeper in terms of his kicking aspect. And you know what? I understand that. One thing that we had under Emiliano Martinez was he was good on his left foot and good on his right foot. With Leno, I just sometimes I don't get that same comfort on the ball. I kind of feel a bit scared, and yeah, he does fill me with nerves, but ultimately he is still by far our best goalkeeper. Sorry, Alex Renarson, but it's a North London derby. We do not mess about. Bernd Leno starts in goal. Moving on to the first centre back, and you know what? I said Leno is easy. This is even easier. Gabriel Magalhaes has to start. Now listen, first things first, Tottenham have got a great attack. I mean, I hate to say it, but Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, it is a bit scary, isn't it? So Gabriel Magalhaes is the one guy that kind of gives me a bit more hope. And you know what? This is going to be a massive test. It is the North London derby. Is the pressure going to be too much for him? Of course, there's also going to be fans in the stadium, Tottenham fans, which you hate to see. But ultimately, he'll be up against some top class attackers, some of the best in the league at the moment that are also in form. It is going to be a test for Gabriel, and hopefully he passes with flying colours. But yeah, what else do we need to say? Gabriel Magalhaes starts. My centre back indeed. Right, yo, lads, partnering Gabriel in the centre back role is going to be Rob Holding. Now, I'll tell you what, lads, this is a bit of a sticky one. Now, I'm not going to lie, this all depends on David Luiz and, of course, how he's recovering from that nasty head injury. And also, while we are on the topic, we need to say, get well soon to Raul Jimenez is a very nasty injury. And ultimately, that is why I would not be surprised if Mikel Arteta has started Rob Holding in this game. Do I agree? Maybe not. Harry Kane versus Rob Holding doesn't look like the best aspect either. And obviously with Spurs' pace, if they start Bale, Bergwijn and Lucas as well, they're going to have speed in behind. Rob Holding is very slow, even if you put a shadow card on him. So yeah, it's not the best of options. But again, this all goes down to David Luiz. If he has passed fit, then David, you're coming in. Regardless, for me, I think Holding is going to start. It is what it is. Moving on to the right back, lads, is going to be Hector Bellerin. And again, this is another very sticky one, because in the past few games, Bellerin hasn't been in the best of form. He's been struggling, especially defensively, and with Spurs being so good at wide, especially with their fullbacks overlapping, I kind of am scared for Hector Bellerin. And if it was me choosing this lineup, I would have actually chosen Azemir, and I was even Cedric Suarez, just for that bit more defensive comfort. But Bellerin, of course, knows the North London derby. He may just be the most experienced player in the current Arsenal squad when it comes to playing in these derbies, and that's why I think Arteta is going to start him. Not my personal decision, but it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And to complete the back four, it is Tesco's finest. It is Kieran Tierney again. A very simple answer. Saying that, Sead Kolasinac was very decent wins, of course, in the Europa League, but that's the Europa League. This is the Premier League, this is real business, and I prefer not to have a bodyguard, and I want Tesco's finest starting in this game. And also, let's not forget with Kieran Tierney, he's coming from a team in Celtic where he's played in big derbies, one of the biggest derbies in the world in Celtic versus Rangers, and that's why he's going to have the experience. He's going to be up for the occasion, and that's why Kieran Tierney, again, is a no-brainer. And there you guys go, that is my back four. I'm not going to lie, it doesn't fill me the most of confidence, but as I said, injuries and a couple of decisions that I think Arteta is going to go for, it is what it is. Let me know yours in the comments below. Right here, lads, going on to the first central defence midfielder, they're going to go for my guy, the Ghanaian excellence in Thomas Partey. Again, this is very sticky and very hard. And of course, I want to start Partey. It's not because of me not trying to select him, it's more the fact, is he going to be past fit? Because obviously I'm just very confused, because after the Wolves game, Arteta said Partey could be up for 4 more weeks, but then after Arsenal's winning the Europa League, he kind of said Thomas Partey is pushing from the start, and he's going to train on Friday as well, and if he passes this test, he may just start, and I think Arteta has to start him. I know he's not going to be fully fit, he may only play 60 to 70 minutes, but ultimately he is by far our most complete midfielder. And when it comes to Tottenham, Højbjerg and Ndombele and Sissoko, they're powerful, they're going to bully our midfield, and Xhaka and Ceballos for me just isn't going to work. We signed Thomas Partey for games like this. He's played in Diego Simeone's side. This is a massive game. We all watched the Man United game. It was orgasmic, his performance in midfield, and so fingers crossed, God willing, my man is past fit, is over to the highest now. But yeah, if he does start, he's going to have a gargantuan effect in this game, and we may just have a bit of a Partey indeed. And in terms of his partner in midfield, I'm going to go for Mohamed Elneny. Again, this is very much dependent on Thomas Partey, and that is because if Thomas Partey is not past fit, I don't think Elneny is going to start. And I say that because as much as I respect the pyramid pillow, the matter of fact is he is sometimes a basic midfielder, and he needs a player that is a top caliber player next to him to kind of get the best out of him as well. Whereas if Thomas Partey is not past fit and Elneny has to play next to Ceballos or Xhaka, then it doesn't quite work. We saw in the Villa game, it just does not work, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, ultimately, if the Partey is past fit, I think Elneny is his perfect partner in midfield as things currently stand. He'll keep it simple, he'll keep the ball moving, one-touch passing, and he also works very hard. We saw it in the United game. This midfield partnership can work. It will work hard defensively and going forwards. I think this is a midfield I would go for if Thomas Partey is past fit. God willing, it happens. And moving on to the number 10, we're going to go for Alexandre Lacazette. Yes, you heard that right. Again, another very sticky one. Now, saying I think this is a 50-50 between Joe Willock and Lacazette, and that's because Willock didn't actually play in the Europa League, so that kind of gave me an indication that Willock may just start in this game. But also saying that Lacazette was subbed off in the 60th minute of the game, so if he wasn't going to be involved in this game, why would Arteta sub him off so early? And also, let's not forget, Lacazette has a very good record in the big games, especially against Tottenham. I mean, need I remind you, last year he scored goals home and away goal was a banger. And talking about bangers, what a goal he scored in the Europa League. It was Swazi, it was techie, it was fantastic. And I'm going to hold my hands up, I'm not his biggest fan, but saying that he turns up in big games, he's got power, he's strength, he can link up the play, he's got good hold up play, and midfield for Tottenham, they've got strong players, Sissoko and Ndombele, Højbjerg, they're strong players. Willock may just get bullied. So I'm going to go for Lacazette, but as I said, I would not be surprised if Arteta started Joe Willock instead. But yeah guys, let me know your own thoughts in the comments below. Who would you rather see start in this attacking midfield role, Lacazette or Joseph Willock? Moving on to the right winger, we're going to go for Willian, of course, the former Chelsea player, and this is the one game you're going to see me start winning 110%, because if there's one game that Arsenal have signed Willian for, is this game against Tottenham Hotspur, because my man turns into prime Ronaldinho when it comes up against Nando's FC. He's got goals against them, he's got assists, he's got a very good record, and ultimately he did also reject Tottenham to sign for Chelsea at the last minute, which again has really angered the Tottenham fans. And so Willian, I'm not your biggest fan, I have doubted you quite a bit, but if there is one game I want you to turn up, it is this game. Unleash your inner Ronaldinho and start, of course, my son, go out there and do the business. Moving on to the left midfielder, I'm gonna go for Bukayo Saka, my star boy, my golden boy. This guy for me, there's a lot of pressure right now on Bukayo Saka. I don't think it's alright, this guy's of course still only 19 years of age, but overall he has shown the caliber, the end product, and he's shown the ability to play in these big games before. He always tries to have an impact, he's not scared by the occasion, not fazed by it, he can deal with the pressure, and ultimately what we see from him now is more end product. In that game against Wolves, he was good in many parts of it, but it was that chance he had where he could have scored and should have scored, he didn't take it. And also when you start Bukayo Saka, you can then transition back into a back five defensively because he has experience as a left wing back. And moving on to the striker, to complete the side, we're gonna go for Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, my striker. We need a big big performance from you, my guy. Pierre, I'm not gonna lie to you, since you signed the team, you haven't lived up to expectations. You were banging goals against Liverpool, against Fulham, they were bangers, they were top, that was finesse. But since you signed the team, my guy, you have been missing and you have not done anything to show why you signed the contract in the first place. You've scored before against Tottenham at home, away from home, you've not got the best record, and of course, you did have that penalty in 2018 where you should have scored, but we're not gonna talk about that. But this is a game for Aubameyang to step up. It's a game for the leaders, for the players that want to be accounted. And overall, Tottenham are resounding favourites. Everyone thinks Tottenham are going to blow Arsenal out of the water. So Aubameyang, as the captain of Arsenal, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees, let's get some goals and let's have some scenes, my guy. And so there you guys go. That is my final Predict 11. There may be a few little changes depending on team news, but that's what I'm going to go for now. Let me know yours in the comments below. But all that being said, guys, of course, if you have enjoyed the video, so make sure to go down there, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and of course get in the comments and let me know your own thoughts as well. Do your boys channel a massive favour and download the OneFootball app. The links are in the description below. And while you guys are down there, go down there and follow all my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. That's very important. The links are also down there. But all that being said, guys, there you guys go. That is the predicted lineup. North London derby, Tottenham Arsenal, away from home. It doesn't get any bigger. There's more videos coming. Stay tuned, subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon in a bit.